first opened back in 2008, there's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
What?
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45.
Wow.
Catch number 44.
Pressure. What the fuck was that?
That was a lightning-fast decision that time.
Wow, dog.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately.
Goodness.
So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He'll get it up near midfield.
Face mask?
49 before being taken down.
Okay, hold him. I'll take that.
All right, so they got that
gave
one,
it
Charles,
back.
against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this taken in by Downs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways
Damn,
to get
bro,
off
you
the
finna
field
go
when
for
you
it
can,
already?
especially on
Oh,
3rd
my
down.
God.
And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's
under pressure. They got him
Dog,
again.
you fucking just let niggas just run straight by you, dog.
Sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another.
And you're going to lift your hands up like, what happened? I thought you.
It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that.
Last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
This pass caught, it's Woods. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They got 29 yards that time.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things up here, getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That makes the score 7-8.
Booty cheeks out here, dog.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Giving me shit to work with.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
What is it doing so high?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. ETN up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On play action, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Really got mad about that motherfucking comment I see.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw.
What the fuck? Why did you stop?
Struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after the interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was on me. I didn't fucking rip. Dumb shit. Dumb shit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's complete right around the 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They go play action with Richardson. They'll roll him out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd down at 6. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Started bullshitting already. These niggas gonna make me do it. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
They'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
Both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't let a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And he is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that.
I don't care if you agree with that shit or not, my boy.
Right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2nd and 5. Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
That shit is fucking dead.
Well, some might have returned that, but he won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Blame it on them and them niggas. Fuck this nigga then.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Crazy.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Well, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now. Off play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Richardson to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Hope they broke his damn thumb.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Fucking O-line is tripping, though. 2 games in a row, these niggas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
He's got to get some fucking push, dog.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now for the point after.
Still on this go drive.
And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Again, it's Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Andy. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor to look.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Certainly drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Play action. These
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, here's Lawrence. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Some one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the...
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Pissed, dog. These motherfuckers playing some shit.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now Richardson.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Devon Hamilton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Colts add on to their 4th quarter lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And they will only
barely muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. He's got this complete to Ridley. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Here's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 105 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Down to Inigo's Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Listen, every time you take a knee to end the game, that means you've won it. It doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.